village is just too weird. Nothing red was allowed to appear. Even the red wildflowers on the roadside are mercilessly plucked and buried in the earth. Otherwise, a terrible monster would be invoked. Legend has it that a long time ago, in the forest adjacent to the village, there lived a terrible man-eating beast. Red was a color he hated. The sight of anything red would drive it mad. Yellow was the color of safety and protection. To protect themselves, the villagers, when they go out, they wear yellow cloaks. In order for both sides to live together in peace, the mayor and his elders made a pact with the monster. All red things are forbidden in the village, and the villagers would not enter the forest to disturb the monster's lives. As long as the monster did not come out to eat people, they would bring him raw meat at regular intervals every year. The villagers all live in isolation, although there were occasional shortages of supplies. But it's a minor problem compared to the loss of life. It was only a minor problem. From time to time, some unbelieving children intentionally go to the edge of the forest to try and get a wild ride before the monsters even appeared. They were scared shitless, and so it went on for decades without a hitch. Until recently, an 8-year-old kid with a common cold. He was not treated in time and passed away. The young man Tom's intention to leave the village resurfaced. He repeatedly asked for permission, but was turned back because no one who had left the village had survived. Tom had no choice but to keep his thoughts to himself. But even so, the next day there was a body in the village, a skinned animal carcass. The villagers thought it was the wolves nearby, so they didn't care. That day, Jack, who was not very bright, and Amy, who was visually impaired, found Tom, who was pretending to be depressed by a rock. To Jack's chattering, Tom is a little more reticent. Amy tries to talk to him but is ignored. The atmosphere was awkward for a while. To lighten the mood, Jack pulls a bunch of red fruit out of his pocket. Amy was shocked to see it. She covered it with her hand so that no one would see it. All red things are forbidden in the village. So where did the fruit in Jack's hand come from? After a lot of questioning, she found out that Jack had been sneaking out when no one was looking. Seeing Jack alive and well, Tom has a new idea. He dodged all eyes. He donned a yellow cloak and went deeper into the forest. It wasn't long before he came across a patch of red fruit trees, even interspersed with the hissing of monsters. To be on the safe side, Tom rushed back the way he came. The villagers standing guard at the watchtower that night and saw the creature in red robes. Step by step, it was heading towards the village. The villagers were so frightened that they rushed to ring the bells above their heads. The people were frightened and